Hi, I'm Rob Wheeler, owner of Faceplant Boardriders and WheelRZ Wheels. Today, I'm going to teach you how to do a Toeside blunt check. Alright, in order to do the blunt check, you got to have a board with a tail. I'm using the Big Sexy today because it has a nice big fat tail, 6 inches of tail, so it makes it much easier to do those blunt checks. And you're going to want to know how to do a regular Toeside stand-up check because it's a lot of the same motion and leg work as that. You're just kind of pulling up on your front leg to bring the nose up and do that blunt check. Okay, so when you're first doing the blunt side check, make sure you just have a little hill. You don't need too much speed for this trick when you're first starting out. And what I like to do, what first really gave me the motion of the trick, was doing a big setup carve into it. That way I have a lot of momentum going towards that, and then I would execute it, and it would really kind of pop and slide, and you kind of start to feel that sliding motion while having your nose up in the air, which is really awkward at first. So that's a good way to start out. It's a lot like surfing. You have to do a big bottom turn to get to the top of the wave. That's kind of what I'm visualizing. I do a big bottom turn on my heel side edge, and when I get to that spot, do that nice big hack, in this case the Toeside blunt check. So I'm rolling in down the hill. I want to pick out a spot where I'm going to do the slide. I do that with all my slides. It really helps me know where I'm going to execute and just makes everything work a lot better. So I'm riding down, pick out my spot. I'm going to start doing that bottom turn on my heel side edge to set up, and once I get to that spot, that's when you got to execute it. Just like with the Toeside check, to do it properly, you have to extend those knees. You got to pop it out, and then you got to suck it all back in by using that front leg to push the board back underneath you to ride away straight. So when you get to that spot, you're going to extend out. You want to start in a nice low position, knees bent, and when you get to that spot, just like the Toeside check, you're going to push out with your back foot, and you're going to put more pressure with your toe edge to get that tail down the ground, while your front leg, your front knee, is going to come up towards the chest. That way you get that nose up nice and high, you get this really cool stance, and you're sliding on your tail and your back wheels. It's an awesome feeling. To ride away straight, you have to suck in this leg, push it back down, and put it all straight. Use those knees to kind of extend yourself down, get that weight off the board so you can push it back underneath you and ride away straight. Yeah, so foot placement, your back foot is going to be on the tail. I like my toes to just be on the edge of the board. That way I have all that power when I'm sliding and keep that toe edge down the ground, because you don't want to catch that heel edge and fly off in high side. And my front foot is right behind my front truck. That gives me a lot of leverage. I'm a surfy rider, so it's a really good surf stance. Plus the trucks are all the way up front on this board, so it makes it really easy for me, as well as it has micro drops, so it makes it even easier. So I'm in the slide. You got to use your back foot toe to really keep the pressure on that edge. That way you keep the slide going. Then when you feel like you're done the slide, you want to suck this front leg back down and ride away clean. Common problems with this trick is definitely just not getting the slide, and I recommend just doing that hard angle into it. That's really going to help your wheels release, and then you'll start to get the feel for it. And then from there, a problem you have is not actually it's going to be hard to come out of it with such a hard bottom turn. So you want to start trying to ease out of that hard bottom turn angle. You want to start going at it straight, just like with your toe sides. In the beginning, you were learning how to do them with just a turn. Now when you do them, you're going straight down the hill. You can pop that out whenever you want. So it's the same with the Toeside blunt check. You want to be able to go straight down the hill and just do a little slight angle and then hit it hard, so that you get a longer slide on that tail and you can bring it out clean.